Well, hello everybody. Pastor Randy here. Welcome to Making It Simple. Kicking the week off together. Looking forward to starting the next part of our invitation series. Today's message is simply entitled, Come with Us. Now, last time we were together for the last several lessons, I think it ended up being about 8, we were looking at Noah and the invitation that Noah got from God to come into the ark. And we did an extensive dive into what that meant, what that looked like. Today, we're going to go with another famous Bible character, if you will, Moses. Now, this message is slightly different. Obviously, it's still an invitation. When we think about that word, it's no different than what we said in the last lessons. Obviously, it is an opportunity to take part in something, whether it is an event, whether it is to participate in a meal, to come up on the stage, to say a word, to write something. There's a multitude of components to that word. This message that Moses received was one that he knew he needed to share. Noah had an exclusive audience, his family, because no one else would listen. But it was the direct invitation from God that Noah received, you and your family, you and yours, come into the ark. Moses, on the other hand, is telling everybody. Why is that important today? Why would something that Moses said beyond what God gave him from the Ten Commandments, why would it matter? Well, I hope that you would engage me for a few minutes today as I kind of give you the introduction to this message. And then as the week unfolds, Lord willing, we'll be able to continue to do more and more parts to this and how it looks and what all it entails. And we're going to take our message from the book of Numbers. There again, not one that you hear a lot from. A lot of people don't preach from the Old Testament anymore. And if they do, they try to give you, well, anyhow, I'll leave my opinions out of this. Numbers chapter 10 and verse 29. What does that say? Well, let's look. It says this, and Moses said unto Hobab, the son of Raguel, the Midianite, Moses' father-in-law, so this is family, we are journeying unto the place of which the Lord said, I will give it to you. So we're looking at the promised land. God had told Moses this. I will give this to you. I will give this to you. Come you with us. Come with us, and we will do you good. For the Lord has spoken good concerning Israel. I want us to look at those 3 words. Come with us. That is an invitation, but it is also a confidence, because he says, come with us, and we will do you good. Can we as believers, can we say that? Do we have the confidence? Do we have the boldness? Do we have the true belief in where we're going that we could say that to someone? And I'm not talking about a new restaurant across town or Walmart. When we look at this invitation, we're looking at eternity. We're looking at the promised land from God. Now, as is told to Moses here, obviously they're talking about one type of place. The promised land to us today is heaven itself. Do we understand the enormity and the beauty of that invitation that we've been given to come with us? I want us to take the next several days as we'll break this down like we always do here, Making It Simple, and talk about what this invitation means, why it's still important today. Because as we look at similarly the information that was given about Noah, we look at this invitation that Moses is giving, because he has been given one as well. He says, we're going after what God told us, and we want you to go with us. Think about that for a minute. if you yourself have come to know the Lord, if you have come to accept this free gift that God has given us, are you excited enough about it to say, hey, I want you to go with me. This is going to be incredible. This is going to be amazing. We're oftentimes discouraged to share things because of the way the world is today. Well, nobody wants to hear it, and everybody's got their own agenda, or everybody's kind of wound up about this. But friends, if we've received a message from God, and I'm not talking about anything weird. Some people want to, make it out. God gives us a peace about what He shares with us. In other words, there's just no question about it. So we're going to look at the same type of thought. Okay, God told Noah, "Come you and your ark into the family." God has told Moses, "Come and let's go. I've got a place for you." Noah takes this invitation. He goes here to his father-in-law, but then he says, "Come and go with us." That's a broad invitation. And we will do you good. In other words, where we're going is a benefit. Where we're going is a guarantee. Where we're going has been promised to us by God. Do we see how that's relevant now? Because as believers, that's what our invitation is. That's what our message is if we've accepted the promise of God that heaven is our home, come, go with us, and we will do you good. We see Moses in this passage. He's received the invitation. Again, he's sharing it. Do you share the invitation? Do you share this information? We're so quick to share things today. We go on social media, whether it's Facebook or this gram or that tweet or this or that or whatever, all these different things. I don't even know what all of them are. But you go in there and we hit the share button. It's something that we liked, a funny video, a nice story, something that's inspiring, or maybe even something that angers you. Hey, can you believe this? I want you to watch. We quickly share all that stuff. But are we as quick to share our faith? Do we care? Do we want others to go with us? Or do we just kind of take it for granted? Well, they all know. Friends, that's just not true. They don't. That is why Jesus said He cannot and will not return until everyone has heard. He didn't say till everyone is accepted, until everyone has heard. Everybody gets the chance to say yes or no. Again, I know some will argue with me on that, but in the graciousness and the mercifulness of God, everybody gets to say yes or no. Moses here has received the invitation to go to the promised land. Moses said, "We are journeying unto the place which the Lord said, I will give to you." So in other words, hey, this is where we're going. This is where we're going. It's kind of like the old song, "I'm on my way to heaven, and the journey gets sweeter every day." This is the message that Moses had. I'm on my way to the land promised by God. So, hey, come with us. Come on, let's go. And we will do you good. So here's my challenge as we look at this next series of messages, Come With Us. This is a challenge to every believer and to the church at large. And it should be our focus for every day forward. Because, as Albert Brumley would write, this world is not our home. We're just passing through. What mark are we leaving? What legacy are we building? It's not about our position or our title or how much money we do or don't have. What spiritual legacy are we leaving? Are we telling others, hey, I know where I'm going. Won't you come with us? Well, we'll do you good. It'll change your life for eternity. See, this is an invitation that's extremely fitting because everybody needs to hear it. Come with us. Come on, let's go. It's not an empty promise. It's not based on surface things. It's not based on traditions or rituals or what name's on the door or what association you belong to. It's the promise of God. Everybody needs to hear this. Everybody needs to know they've got something before them that is so much better than anything that they have right now. Everybody today is searching for answers. Everybody. Answers to a multitude of questions. But here's the truth. The answers are there. The answers do exist in the person of Jesus. Now, that might not mean, does Bigfoot exist? Or whatever people are looking for. The answers to life is what I'm talking about. Is there hope? Is there truth? Is there compassion and care? Because we're very lacking that in society today. But all of those things are found in the person of Jesus. People need to be able to see. I just got through preaching a message. And people need to be able to see, visibly see, that we actually believe what we say we believe. In other words, what we wear, what is visible. People need to see that we're on our way to heaven. And the journey does get sweeter every day. The longer we serve him, the sweeter he grows. All those different great old songs. The invitation that Noah received was directly from God. Moses also received an invitation directly from God. Noah shared it with his family. Well, isn't Moses doing the same thing? Yeah, but here's the difference. Noah shared it with his family because there was nobody else going to be around when this was all said and done. That you and your house come into the ark. Well, that was his immediate group. Everybody else would be gone. God said, I'm getting ready to take care of that. Moses here was to extend this invitation to anybody who wanted to go. Come with us. Multitude, plethora, whatever big word you want to use. Come with us on this journey and we will do you good. We're headed to the promised land, the land promised by God. It is vital that we understand that because God's promise is solid. You see, they had been invited to go to a better place. I want all of us to understand today, so have we. We all have a standing invitation, friends. Everybody. We've all got a standing invitation from God to join him in what he's doing. We've all got a standing invitation from God to join him in eternity. We have the opportunity. The invitation is right before us. It is right here. It is right at our fingertips. All we have to do is say yes. Moses was trying to get this message across. You're free now. You're no longer in bondage. You're no longer enslaved. You're free from oppression. You're able to leave this place. You're able to go, and you're able to have what God promised. If we have come to know Christ, if we have accepted the free gift of salvation that God offers us, if we have accepted his grace and his mercy and his love and his compassion, if we have embraced the forgiveness that Jesus paid, the penalty on the cross for, the grace and the mercy and all the things that the paid in debt, paid in full, if we've embraced all of that, we've been set free too. We have. We're no longer in bondage. The enemy no longer has power over us. He no longer has claim to our lives. We're free. We're on our way to heaven because that's our promised land. Our desire, friends, I'm going to close with this. This is our introduction. Our desire is to take as many with us as we possibly can. Our desire is that everybody we see, friends, loved ones, and even those that we don't know, and even those that we don't care about, that they will come to know this same beautiful message that we have come and go with us. We should extend this invitation as often and as far and as wide as is possible. Because just like in the days of Noah that we just talked about so extensively, there's coming a day. God promised the promised land. God promised the flood. God promised the return of Christ. God promised eternity in a place called heaven, in his midst forever. That's an invitation that we've all been given to receive that promise, to accept that promise, to embrace this truth. If we have done that, we, being believers, being the church, universal, all over the case, in unity, in one accord, as believers in Christ, if we've come to that place, then we too, like Moses, should be saying to everybody around us, hey, come with us. We're not just inviting in the church on Sunday morning. We're not just inviting them to our small group or our Bible study, whatever. Not that there's anything bad about that. You should be doing that too. If you've got a good Bible-based, Bible teaching and understanding, not just Bible teaching, but understanding place of worship, then by all means, invite your friends, loved ones, and everybody else to go. I would certainly welcome you to where I'm at, and I'm blessed to have the honor to speak. But friends, we've been given this invitation. Come, go with us, and we will do you good. I actually think we could change that word. Come and go with us, and he will do you good. Because when we build that level of trust that we can make that kind of invitation, then clearly people will begin to see that we may be doing the inviting, but it is him who lives within us that is offering the invitation. God bless you, friends. This is going to be a great little series over the next couple of days as we look at Come With Us, the next part of the great invitations from the Bible. God bless you. Thank you for joining me here at Making It Simple. I look forward to being with you through the week. I'll see you soon.